Hello everyone and welcome to Raska Yoga. I hope you're all feeling well and I hope you're all prepared for this beautiful Vinyasa Raska Yoga flow. Okay, so let's go ahead and start, and we will start today our practice in child's pose. We will widen the distance between your knees, your big toes touching, and we will walk with your fingertips forward, placing your forehead on the ground. And relax here for a moment. Let go of any worries, any stress, and staying in this beautiful present moment, focusing on your breath, focusing on inhalation and exhalation. Here we will take 2 deep breaths in, 2 long breaths out. One more last breath in and out. From child's pose, slowly begin to rise up and coming all the way up into the tabletop on your hands and on your knees. Your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Firstly, begin to gently circle those hips. No rush. Gentle circles here. Can be big circles or small. Is your choice. We will circle one way and all the way around. And bring your hips back into neutral tabletop on your hands and on your knees. With the next inhale, begin to drop the belly. Lift the gaze up and pull the heart forward. As you exhale, be rounding through the spine and chin to chest. Inhale, belly down, gaze up. Exhale, rounding through the spine and chin to chest. A few more times like this. Continue with your own breath. No rush. And we will come back in neutral tabletop. From here, we'll extend that right leg behind you. Find a balance here and extend your left hand in front of you. Inhale here. Exhale, left elbow towards your right knee and gentle touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, gentle touch. Inhale, extend. A few more times like this. Continue with your own breath. Make that the last one. Placing your left hand down on the ground, keeping that right leg extended behind you. Tuck your toes behind and lift that left knee off the ground. Keep it strong. Inhale here. Exhale. One more last breath in. And downward facing dog. So reaching that right leg up and high in 3-legged dog. And we will step your right foot forward between your hands. We will lower that left knee down and we will release the toes behind, and we will reach your both hands up and high towards the sky. Rise here. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in here. And out, bringing your both hands down on the ground, either side of that right foot. Tuck the toes behind you, lift that left knee off the ground, and reaching that right leg up and high towards the sky in 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip here. And stepping that right foot back next to your left. Full downward facing dog. Just paddle with your feet here slowly and gently. And from downward facing dog, we will drop the knees on the ground and we'll release the toes behind. We'll extend that left leg behind you, keeping that left foot lifted off the ground, and extend that right hand out long in front of you. Inhale here. Exhale, right elbow towards your left knee, touch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, gently touch. A few more times like this, no rush. We will make that the last one. Place your right hand down on the ground. We'll keep that left leg extended behind you. Tuck the toes behind and lift that right knee off the ground. Keep it strong here. Inhale. Exhale. One more last breath in. And out, three-legged dog, reaching that left leg up and high towards the sky and stepping your left foot forward between your hands. Lower your right knee down, release the toes, and reach your both hands up and high towards the sky. Pause here, trying to relax the shoulders down and away from your ears. Inhale here. Exhale. One more last breath in, reach up. Exhale, both of your hands down on the ground. Tuck the toes behind, lift that right knee off the ground, and we will reach that left leg up and high towards the sky in three-legged dog. We will bend that left knee and open the hip. And stepping your left foot back next to your right, full downward facing dog. Just bend one knee and bend the other here. Paddle those feet. And from downward facing dog, we'll bend those knees. Gaze forward. Make that big step forward and coming all the way to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward, fold down. Inhale, we'll circle your both hands up and high towards the sky. Palms touch, and we will lean back. Forward fold, slowly all the way down. Flat back on the inhale, gaze forward, halfway lift. Both of your hands down on the ground and we're stepping back, or you can jump and find that plank. Take a deep breath in plank. Exhale with control on your belly, down, down, down. Take that full upward facing dog, chest high, and downward facing dog, lift the hips back. Paddle with your feet here. From downward facing dog, begin to move shoulders over your wrist, find that plank. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips back. Inhale, find that plank. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift the hips back. Inhale, finding plank. Exhale slowly on your belly, down, down, down with control. Upward facing dog, chest high. Downward facing dog. Lift the hips back. From downward facing dog, bending the knees, gaze forward, stepping back or jumping, coming all the way to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold down, exhale. Reaching your both hands up and high towards the sky. Palms touch and we will lean back. And we will bring your both hands into the heart center. Inhale, we'll circle your both hands up. Exhale, forward fold, slowly down. Flat back on the inhale, halfway lift. Your hands down on the ground. Here's the option. You can step back or you can jump and find that plank. Inhale here. With control on your belly, down. Take that full upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Lift the hips back. From downward facing dog, we will drop the knees on the ground. And we will cross your legs behind you. And we will sit all the way back. Or just find your own way. Placing your both feet on the ground. Keeping those knees bent. And placing your both hands behind you and fingertips will face towards your hips. Keeping the back nice and straight, take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, begin to drop the knees over to the right and turn your head to the left. Inhale your knees back through the center. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left and turn the head to the right. And just a few more times like this. Inhale your knees back through the center. Exhale, drop the knees to the right. Knees back through the center on the inhale and dropping them over to the left side. Make it the left side last. And don't worry if you just started. Bring your knees back into the center. We will move all the way to the top of the mat. Your feet on the ground and your knees bent. We will extend your both hands out long in front of you. And slowly, slowly from here, begin to release all the way down. And on your back. When you reach the ground, just hug your both knees in towards your chest. And rock side to side. To the right and to the left. To the left and to the right. And bring your knees back into the center. Placing your both feet on your mat, your knees bent, and both of your hands down by your side. Palms will face down. With the next inhale, begin to lift the hips up and high towards the ceiling and reach your both hands up and over your head. Exhale, as you lower your hips down, bring your both hands down by your side at the same time. Inhale, lift the hips up and high, reach your both hands up and over. Exhale, lower your hips down and bring your both hands down by your side. Just a few more times like this, with no rush. Make it at the last one. Lower your hips down, bring your both hands down by your side. And from here, we will straighten your both legs up and high towards the ceiling. Keeping your knees, your legs nice and straight, nice and long. Begin to point the toes. Begin to flex the foot. A few more times like this. Point and flex. Now slowing down. And from here, slowly and gently begin to lower your legs all the way down and on the ground with no rush. And here we arrived in our final pose and the most important pose in yoga, savasana. So you can keep your both legs straight out long in front of you, or you can keep your knees bent, whatever feels comfortable for you. Placing your both hands down by your side. Turn the palms up so it will face the ceiling. And relax here. Let go. Focusing on your breath. Focusing on inhalation and exhalation. And stay here in Shavasana for as long as you want to. And whenever you feel ready to come out of the pose, Do this gently and slowly.